A block weighing W is held against a vertical wall by applying a horizontal force F. The minimum value of F needed to hold the block is. Now to solve this question, we know this is the block, force acting. We know that force of friction is equal to weight of the block. So mu F is equal to W. F is equal to W upon mu. As we know, mu is less than 1. F is greater than W. So option C, F needed to hold the block is greater than W is the correct answer. Two masses A and B of 10 kg and 5 kg respectively are connected with a string passing over a frictionless pulley fixed at a corner of a table as shown. The coefficient of static friction of A with the table is 0.2. The minimum mass of that may be placed on A to prevent it from moving is. So now we know limiting condition. For limiting condition, mu is equal to mb upon ma plus mc, which is equal to 0.2 is equal to 5 upon 10 plus mc. 2 plus 0.2 mc is equal to 5. Value for mc is equal to 15 kg. So option A, 15 kg is the correct answer. A block A with mass 100 kg is resting on another block B of mass 200 kg as shown in the figure. A horizontal rope tied to the wall holds it. The coefficient of friction between A and B is 0.2, while coefficient of friction between B and the ground is 0.3. The minimum required force F to start moving B is. Let us draw a diagram and understand the question. Here we have block B, block A, force, ground, F of BG, F of AB. So we know F is equal to F of AB plus F of BG, which is equal to, we know frictional force F is equal to mu mg. So mu AB mag plus mu bg ma plus mb, mass of A plus B, into g, which gives us 0.2 into 100 into 10 plus 0.3 into 300 into 10, which is equal to 200 plus 900, which on solving we get 1100 Newton. So option C, 1100 Newton is the correct answer. Question 4. A block of mass 2 kg is kept on the floor. The coefficient of static friction is 0.4. If a force F of 2.5 Newton is applied onto the block as shown in the figure, the frictional force between the block and the floor will be. So we know applied force is equal to 2.5 Newton. Limiting friction is equal to mu mg. Therefore, static friction is equal to applied force. For the given condition, applied force is very smaller than the limiting friction. So static friction of the body is equal to applied force, which is equal to 2.5. So option A, 2.5 is the correct answer. Question 5. A car is moving along a straight horizontal road with a speed u0. If the coefficient of friction between the tires and the road, mu, the shortest distance in which the car can be stopped is. Now to solve this question, we know retarding force is equal to, retarding force F is equal to ma, which is equal to mu r, is equal to mu mg, A is equal to mu g. Now from the equation of motion, we know V square is equal to U square minus 2AS. So 0 is equal to U square minus 2AS. S is equal to U square upon 2A. Value for A is mu g. So we can substitute U square upon 2 mu g. Substituting value for A. So we get S is equal to square upon 2 mu g. That is option A. A force of 20 Newton is applied on a body of mass 5 kg resting on the horizontal plane. The body gains a kinetic energy of 10 joules after it moves the distance of 2 meters. The frictional force is. Now to solve this question we know kinetic energy of the body is 10 joules. Half mv square is equal to 10. V square is equal to 4. Third equation of motion gives us v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So 4 is equal to 0 plus 2 into a into 2. So value for a is equal to 1 meter per second square. Fs is equal to f minus f ma, which is equal to 20 minus 5 into 1, which is equal to 15 Newton. So option B, 15 Newton, is the correct answer. Question 7. Force required to move a mass of 1 kg at rest on a horizontal rough plane, mu is equal to 0.1 and rho is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. It should be G. G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, acceleration due to gravity. Now to solve this question, let us make a diagram and understand the representation. Non-will reaction, weight mg, F is equal to Fr, which is equal to mu n, mu mg, which is equal to 0.1 into 1 into 9.8, 0.98 Newton, assuming that the value of mu is equal to 0.1, the coefficient of static friction. So now 0.98, that is option A, is the correct answer. 8. On a horizontal surface of a truck, mu is equal to 0.6. A block of mass 1 kg is placed. If the truck is accelerating at the rate of 5 meter per second square, then frictional force of the block will be. Now to solve this question, we know that F1 is equal to mu mg, which is equal to 0.6 into 1 into 9.8, which is 5.88 Newton. But pseudo force on the block is equal to ma, 1 into 5 Newton. Pseudo is less than limiting force, and static force of the friction is 5 Newton. So option A, 5 Newton, is the correct answer. A vehicle of mass m is moving on a rough horizontal road with momentum p. If the coefficient of friction between the tires and the road is mu, then the stopping distance is. Now to solve this question, we know S is equal to u square upon 2 mu g, m square u square upon 2 mu g m square. Here we get p square upon 2 mu m square g. So option D, p square upon 2 mu m square g, is the correct answer. A block of mass m is equal to 5 kg is resting on a rough horizontal surface for which the coefficient of friction is 0.2. When force F is equal to 40 Newton is applied, the acceleration of the block will be, value for g is equal to 10 meter per meter second square. Now to solve this question, we know resultant R is acting over here, weight mg downwards, frictional force F cos 30, and vertical component F sin 30. Kinetic energy is equal to mu kr, which is equal to 0.2 mg minus F sin theta sin 30 0.2 into 5 into 10 minus 40 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.2 into 50 minus 20, which is equal to 6 Newton. Acceleration of the block is equal to F cos 30 minus kinetic friction upon mass 40 into root 3 by 2 minus 6 upon mass, that is 5, which on solving we get 5.73 meter per second square. So option A, 5.73 meter per second square is the correct answer. Along a circular path of radius 10 meter and the coefficient of friction is 0.5, what should be its angular speed in radians per second if it is not to slip from the surface? G is equal to 9.8 meter second square. For moving on a circular path without slipping, centripetal force must be equal to frictional force. Centripetal force is equal to, should be equal to frictional force. So that is mv square upon r is equal to mu mg. mr omega square is equal to mu mg. r omega square is equal to mu g. So omega is equal to square root of mu g upon r, which is equal to square root of 0.5 into 9.8 upon 10, which on solving we get 0.7 radians per second. So option D, 0.2 radians per second is the correct answer. Cord is revolving with the angular velocity omega. A coin is placed at the distance r from the center of the record. The static coefficient of friction is mu. The coin will revolve with the record if. Hence, friction force provides centripetal force. So, F is equal to m omega square r. But we know that F is less than equal to mu mg. So, even m omega square r will be less than equal to mu mg because force was equal. Friction force provides centripetal force is equal as we have considered. So now r is less than equal to mu g upon omega square. So option D is the correct answer. 300 joule of work is done in sliding up 2 kg blocks on an inclined plane to a height of 10 meters, taking value of acceleration due to gravity g to be 10 meter per second square. Work done against friction is. Now to solve this question, we know that work done against gravity is equal to mgh. Work done against gravity is equal to mgh, which is 2 into 10 into 10, 200 joules. Work done against friction, work done against friction is equal to total work done minus work done against gravity which is equal to 300 minus 200, which gives out 100 joules. So option A, 100 joules is the correct answer. 2 kg mass starts from rest on an inclined smooth surface with inclination 30 degree and length 2 meter. How much will it travel before coming to rest on a frictional surface with frictional coefficient of 0.25? So let us make a diagram and understand the question. 30 degree, smooth surface, rough surface. So this is a rough surface, smooth surface. Let S be the distance for rough surface, and smooth surface is 2 meter. Angle is 30 degree. So now we know B square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Value for the initial velocity is 0 plus 2 into G sine, angle given over here is 30 degree, into 2. V square is equal to 20. V can be written as root of 20. Let it travel distance S before coming to rest. So now S is equal to V square upon 2 mu G, 20 upon 2 into 0.25 into 10, which gives out 4 meter. So option A, 4 meter is the correct answer. On a rough inclined plane making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, the coefficient of static friction between the block and the plane is 0.8. If the frictional force of the block on the block is 10 meter, the mass of the block in kg is g is equal to 10 meter per second square. So now we know that angle of repose alpha is equal to tan inverse of mu, tan inverse of 0.8, which is equal to 38.6. Angle of inclined plane is given by theta is equal to 30. Static friction is equal to component of weight downwards, component of weight in downward direction, which is equal to mg sin theta, 10 Newton. So now mg sin theta is equal to 10 Newton. So m is equal to 10 upon g sin 30, which is equal to 2 kg. So option A, 2 kg is the correct answer. Body takes time t to reach the bottom of an inclined plane of angle theta with the horizontal. If the plane is made rough, time taken now is 2t. The coefficient of friction of a rough surface is. Now to solve this question, we know mu is equal to tan theta 1 minus 1 upon n square, tan theta into 1 minus 1 upon, value for n is 2, so which is equal to 3 by 4 tan theta. So option A, 3 by 4 tan theta is the correct answer. 10 gram is placed over a book of length 50 centimeter. The coin is on the verge of sliding when one end of the book is lifted 10 centimeter up. The coefficient of static friction between the book and the coin is. So now we know that tangent of angle of repose is equal to coefficient of static friction. So tangent of angle of repose, that is mu s, is equal to coefficient of static friction, that is tan theta. Tangent of angle of repose tan theta is equal to coefficient of static friction mu s, coefficient of static friction, tangent of angle of repose. So mu s is equal to 10 upon 50, which is equal to 0.2. So option D, 0.2 is the correct answer. A rough horizontal plane is acted upon a horizontal force P and another force Q inclined at an angle theta to the vertical. The block will remain in equilibrium if the coefficient of friction between it and the surface is. So let us make a diagram and understand the question. mg plus q cos theta, we can write it down. This is p plus q sin theta. R F. So now F is equal to mu r, which is equal to p plus q sin theta, mu into mg plus q cos theta. Mu is equal to p plus q sin theta upon mg plus q cos theta. So option A, p plus q sin theta upon mg plus q cos theta is the correct answer. A block of mass 0.1 kg held against a wall by applying an horizontal force of 5 Newton. So wall, a block, 5 Newton, weight acting as mg. Limiting force F1 is equal to mu s into r, 0.5 into 5, which is equal to 2.5 Newton. Since downward force, if the coefficient of friction between the block and the wall is 0.5, so we put coefficient of static friction as 0.5, then the magnitude of frictional force acting on the block is. So now, since downward force is less than limiting force, therefore block is at rest. So static force of friction will work on it. So Fs is equal to downward force is equal to weight. So 0.1 into 9.8, which will give us 0.98 Newton. So option B, 0.98 Newton is the correct answer. A body of mass m is kept on a rough horizontal surface. Coefficient of friction is mu. A person is trying to pull the body by applying a horizontal force, but the body is not moving. The force by the surface on the body F, where we know that maximum force by surface when friction works, F is equal to square root of F square plus R square root of mu R square plus R square. Taking R common, we get square root of mu square plus 1. Minimum force is equal to R. So minimum force is equal to R when there is no friction. Hence ranging R to R into square root of mu square plus 1. So now we get F between mg square root of mu square plus 1 to mg. So option C is the correct answer. Question 21. A body of mass m rests on a horizontal surface. The coefficient of friction between the body and the surface is mu. If the mass is pulled by the force P as shown in the figure, the limiting frictional force between the body and the surface will be. Now to solve this question, we know normal reaction R is equal to mg minus, this is R plus P sin theta sin 30, or I can write this as P cos 30, that is the horizontal component and the vertical component. Weight mg downwards and friction force F. So R is equal to mg minus P sin 30 mg minus P by 2. Limiting force between the body and the surface is given by F is equal to mu R. So mu, the value for R is mg minus P by 2. So option C, mu into mg minus P by 2 is the correct answer. A 40 kg slab on a frictionless floor as shown in the figure. A 10 kg block rests on the top of the slab. The static coefficient of friction between the block and the slab is 0.60, while the kinetic friction is 0.40. The 10 kg block is acted upon the horizontal force 100 Newton. If g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, the resultant acceleration of the slab will be. Now we know limiting friction between block and the slab is given by. So limiting friction between block and the slab is mu s mag, which is equal to 0.6 into 10 into 9.8, which is equal to 58.8 Newton. Now, but applied force on the block A is 100 Newton, so the block will slip over the slab. Now kinetic friction works between block and the slab. So Fk is equal to mu k ma into g, 0.4 into 10 into 9.8, which is equal to 39.2 Newton. Kinetic friction helps to move the slab. Acceleration of slab is equal to 39.2 upon mb, which is equal to 39.2 upon 40, which is equal to 0.98 meter per second square. So option A, 0.98 meter per second square is the correct answer. Mass 2 kg rests on a rough inclined plane making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. The coefficient of static friction between the block and the plane is 0.7. The frictional force on the block is. So now we know limiting friction. Limiting friction F1 is equal to mu mg cos theta. So F1 is equal to 0.7 into 2 into 10 into cos 30, which is equal to 12 Newton approximate. But when the block is lying on the inclined plane, then the component of weight down the plane is equal to mg sin theta. So when block is lying on inclined plane, component of weight down the plane is equal to mg sine theta, which is equal to 2 into 9.8 into sine 30, which is equal to 9.8 Newton. It means the body is stationary, so static friction will work on it. So static friction is equal to applied force is equal to 9.8 Newton. So option A, 9.8 Newton is the correct answer. On a rough horizontal surface, the coefficient of friction between the block and the surface is 0.6. The least force of pull acting at the angle of 30 degree to upwards, drawn vertical, which causes the block to just move is. Let us make a diagram and understand the question. So this is the block. F cos theta is the vertical force. F sin theta is the horizontal force. Resultant F, making an angle of theta. Weight acting downwards is mg and frictional force small f. Limiting condition is F is equal to mu r. So F sin 30 is equal to mu mg minus F cos 30. By solving we get F is equal to 294.3 Newton. So option D, 294.3 Newton is the correct answer. Ice cube is kept on an inclined plane of angle 30. Coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the inclined plane is 1 root 3. What is acceleration of the block? So now we know downward acceleration A is equal to G sin theta minus mu cos theta, G sin 30 minus 1 upon root 3 cos 30, which is equal to G into 1 by 2 minus 1 upon root 3 into root 3 by 2, which on solving we get 0. So option A, 0 is the correct answer. Mass 100 gram is sliding from an inclined plane of inclination 30 degree. What is the frictional force experienced if mu is equal to 1.7? So now we know that Fk is equal to mu k into r, where this is mu k mg cos theta. Fk is equal to 1.7 into 0.1 into 10 into cos 30, which is equal to 1.7 into root 3 by 2 Newton. So option B, 1.7 into root 3 by 2 Newton is the correct answer. 2 kg begins to slide down on a plane inclined at angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. The force of friction will be. Now to solve this question we know angle of repose. For angle of repose, friction is equal to component of weight along the plane, which is equal to mg sin theta, which is equal to 2 into 9.8 into sin 45, angle given is 45 degree, which on solving we get 19.6 sin 45. So option A, 19.6 sin 45 is the correct answer. Kg is lying on a rough plane inclined at angle of 30 degree to the horizontal and coefficient of friction is 0.5. The minimum force required to pull the body is. So now we know minimum force F is equal to mg sin theta plus mu cos theta 10 into 9.8 sin 30 plus 0.5 cos 30, which on solving we get 91.4 Newton. So option B, 91.4 Newton is the correct answer. 1 kg slides down on a rough inclined plane of inclination 60 degree starting from its top. If the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.5 and the length of the plane is 1 meter, then work done against friction is. Now to solve this question we know W, that is work done, is equal to mu mg cos theta into S, which is 0.5 into 1 into 9.8 into 1 by 2 into 1, which is equal to 2.45 joules. So option C, 2.45 joule is the correct answer. A block of mass 10 kg is placed on an inclined plane. When the angle of inclination is 30 degree, the block just begins to slide down the plane. The force of static friction is. Now to solve this question we know F is equal to mg sin 30 degree which is equal to 50 Newton is equal to 5 kg weight. So option D, 5 kg weight is the correct answer.